This is James, the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country and your favorite stadium guy. I am so happy to be here. I want to grab my book here. I'm going to be doing week 11 picks, and let's get started. Tomorrow, Saturday, West Virginia at Cincy. I'm picking the Mountaineers because they're coming off a bye week. Got Iowa State at Kansas. It's going to be at Arrowhead Stadium, but if you know the geography, if you know the lay of the land, you know that Ames is only 3 hours north of Kansas City. And since they're playing at Arrowhead, I would anticipate there's going to be more Iowa State fans in that stadium. The Chiefs' colors are red and yellow. It is going to look like a Iowa State home game, and I am picking the Cyclones. They're going to be mad after that loss to Texas Tech. Speaking of Texas Tech, you have Colorado at Texas Tech. I think this is going to be a shootout. I think you've got two really good offenses. I've always been a fan of Morton, the quarterback at Tech, but clearly Travis Hunter is one of the best athletes in all of college football. So I am going with the Buffaloes. UCF at Arizona State. If Scatterbo was healthy, I would pick Arizona State every day of the week and twice on Sunday. But he's not, and it's sad. I genuinely feel bad for the guy. He seems like if he was your teammate, whenever they show him on the sidelines, he just seems like a fun guy. He just happened to run all over my Cowboys at homecoming. But since Scatterbo is hurt, I'm going with UCF. Oklahoma State's at TCU. I am so torn. No, I haven't started my doctorate of ministry yet at TCU, but that's where I want to go, and I'm going to be applying in either January or February, and God willing, starting next year. Please understand, Cowboy Nation, if Oklahoma State had a seminary, I would go there, but they don't. I'm so torn because I think Oklahoma State can run the football on TCU. Oh, great. My light just went out. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to finish the video without it. Come a little closer. Here's the bottom line. I saw TCU at Baylor. I know that Baylor was able to run the football on the Frogs. I think Oklahoma State can do the same. But I think TCU's quarterback is more consistent, and that's why I'm going to pick the Frogs. I just want to see a high-scoring game, and I want both teams to do well. I genuinely, after moving here to Texas, I have learned to really like the Frogs, like the people of Fort Worth. Every time I go to Fort Worth, the people there are fantastic. So I don't like having to pick between the two. I just say, I hope it's going to be one of those like the old school days when Oklahoma State played Texas Tech and it was like 51-49. Anyway, BYU is at Utah. We get the Holy War finally as a Big 12 conference game. It's going to be so awesome. This is a great rivalry in all of college football. Not quite at the Michigan-Ohio State level, but pretty close. And but Utah's quarterback is not healthy. Isaac Wilson's not healthy, obviously. Cam Rising is. I feel so bad for him, but Jake Retzloff has proven throughout this year that he is a legit star. And give him a couple of years, he's going to be a first-round pick. I have no doubt. The sky is the limit with this kid. He is a great athlete, and I think Utah's going to keep it close. Micah Bernard is a very good running back for Utah, so I said 21-17. on the Monty show, so I'm picking BYU, but it's going to be close. Going to pick a couple ACC games just because, I don't want to just give you 6 picks. Miami at Georgia Tech, going with the Hurricanes. Cam Ward's a great quarterback. My God, I wish he was at Oklahoma State. Clemson at Vatech. Clemson, I think, is a better team, but this is in Blacksburg. And when Enter Sandman hits, that place gets electric. And it is very difficult to win there. That's on my bucket list of places I want to go. I want to go to an Ohio State game and see them dot the I. I did get to see South Carolina when they do. They use Ric Flair's old theme music. I want to go to Florida State and see them where they throw the spear into the ground. I want to see USC where they put the sword. And the other one is Vatech. When they play Enter Sandman and the team comes out, it is electric. It is an amazing entrance. And winning at Blacksburg is hard, so I'm going with the Hokies. Florida State at Notre Dame. Not a Florida State fan per se. I love your football stadium, but ever since and I forgot the kid's name. It's been a while. The one that allegedly stole seafood from the grocery store, and Jameis Winston. Allegedly, he also assaulted a young lady. So I'm not a fan of the Seminoles. Would I think it'd be cool if Coach Prime went back to Florida State? I think it would be. So, but Notre Dame's going to win this. They got a really good defense. And last, I'm going to pick Syracuse at Boston College. It's an 11 a.m. game. I grew up a Syracuse fan. I've always worn orange. And I genuinely think that their transfer that they got from Ohio State is doing well. So I'm going to go with that. I don't know where my record is so far. I've lost track. I'll have to go back and look. But I have a big announcement. My wife and I, are going to Fort Worth. I took the day off today, so I got technically a 4-day weekend, even though I'm going to have to work some Monday. We're going to go up to Fort Worth. I'm going to do a follow-up on the football operations building. It's been about a month since we've been there. Remember, we went to see TCU against Houston. And what I discovered was I'm going to do some footage from the outside, but the shot that I got from up in the upper deck, looking to the right, looking towards the practice fields, being able to see that where the football operations building is going to be, I know for a fact that things are going to be, they've gotten things going with that project, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is a priority at TCU, and they want that new weight room, and they want some of the other amenities because the smaller schools have realized, and I hope that Monty actually watches this video, because what TCU cannot and never will have a stadium as big as Alabama or LSU or Florida or Georgia or Michigan or Ohio State. But what they can do is that they can provide great facilities, things that the players touch on a daily basis: the weight room, the training table, the physical therapy, the meeting rooms. Those are the things that players need in order to be successful. And that's how smaller schools like Baylor and TCU and North Texas, UTSA, that's how they're able to compete with the larger schools, and say, yeah, come here, and we're going to take care of you, and we're going to help set you up for success. So if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I do want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow because I will be in Fort Worth. So until then, hope you have a great day.